Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review for you guys about the Apple iPod Touch 2G, second generation, OtterBox Defender case. This is the package that it comes in. It's a different package. They've switched their packages a lot. They've had a pouch and they had a large box, now they have this. So this is just a little display thing. You have some information on the back, on the front, and you have just simple instructions, pictures on how to install the case onto your iPod. This is not a case that you want to switch on and off, keep taking on and off of your iPod, but it is one of the nicest cases I've ever seen for an iPod Touch. Here it is right here. Very, very nice silicone right here that you can take on and off. As you can see, it does display the Apple logo right there. There is a protective film over it, so you can't scratch the iPod. There's protective film over the face that does not affect what you do at all with the iPod Touch screen. The hold button is covered, the volume rocker switch is covered, the home button is covered, the headphone port is covered, and the computer dock is covered. So complete protection, no possible way to scratch it, protects against drops. Overall, it's a great case. It does have a cutout for the light sensor on your iPod, so that's a nice thing. On the top layer right here, it's a two-piece case. The top layer is a really nice, very, very smooth silicone piece right here. It says OtterBox on it, and right here you'll see that there's the headphone port cover and computer dock cover. So that's a silicone part. Underneath that, there's a hard plastic, kind of uglier part of the case, but it's covered with silicone. You see how these things are shooting out a little bit? Those are the locks, and when you put the silicone piece on, they become flush with the side of the case. They have all your regular cutouts for the home, volume rocker, hold button, and headphone port and computer dock case. And built onto this is a protective screen for the front and logo of the Apple iPod. I'll put the silicone case back on, and then I'll explain a little bit about the protective film. So when you put the silicone case back on, you'll notice that everything becomes flush and everything is protected. Smooth it out a little bit. So there you see, everything is now protected, all the things that I showed you before. Now, the protective film on the iPod. Some people say that it affects the iPod and you have to apply a little bit of pressure to it, but for me, it is absolutely not even noticeable that it's there. Right now, I'm just going to move my finger. I'm barely even touching it, and it's like it's not even there. I mean, I do not even notice protective film over there, but it protects the screen, so I'm happy with that. And it's not even noticeable. The one downside to this case is that only when the iPod is off, you'll be able to see that there is a little tiny air bubble in between the protective screen and the iPod. So when I turn it off, you'll see right there that there's a little tiny bubble. And it does not affect at all when you touch the iPod, and you cannot see it when it's on. See right there? It just disappears. And also, the bubble is right here. So you can touch there, and it does not affect where you touch the iPod. So that's the only downside that I can possibly find to this case. Other than that, it's a wonderful case. There's nothing wrong at all about it. It protects the iPod. Probably the best I've seen out of any case. It feels nice in your hands. It does not add that much bulk to the iPod. As you can see right there, it's still very thin, still very sleek, and really to me, it feels nicer in your hands. I mean, the iPod Touch second generation, it's it's uh it's kind of slippery in your hands when you don't have a case on it. But with this, the silicone just has such a nice feeling that, I don't know, to me it just feels nicer. And you hardly even notice that there's a case on it. So once again, this is the OtterBox Defender case for the Apple iPod Touch second generation, and I would recommend it 100%. You can get it for about $25. If you have any questions or comments, please send me a message or comment on the video, and thanks for watching.